I'm welcoming you to Yoga Nidra and the art of conscious relaxation. We are here today with the purpose, the goal of consciously relaxing our bodies so that we can reset the nervous system, we can integrate the multitude that is life and try to slow down a little bit. I brought my Himalayan singing bowls, and these are a wonderful additional vehicle for relaxation. So we're getting started, and I will just invite you to take your time, as much time as you need, getting settled in this practice. Some of us prefer to practice in an upright or seated posture. That's perfectly fine. Some of us prefer to lie down on the floor or on our beds or couches. That's also perfectly fine. And then we might be somewhere in between those on a recliner that can kind of kick back a little bit. So wherever you are, I would invite you to take a stretch. Just stretch the arms or maybe unhinge the jaw, simulate a yawn. Do something to kind of change your body just for a moment. Maybe roll the shoulders up, back, and down, or move the head from side to side. Getting settled into our Yoga Nidra space. The word Nidra means sleep. And that may be a byproduct of our practice, but it is not our goal. Our goal is to remain sort of hovering between wake and sleep. So let's go ahead and get started by taking 3 clearing, cleansing breaths into the nose, out through the nose or mouth. I'm coming into this moment, breathing in, breathing out. Just entering into this present moment exactly as I am. No need to change anything. Whatever state of being you're in, you're welcome here. Taking another moment with the breath, we're going to breathe in and notice the body expanding and relaxing. We're expanding as we breathe in, and we're relaxing as we breathe out, or simply noticing the support underneath the body if relaxing isn't in reach. Coming into our Yoga Nidra space by witnessing the breath expanding and grounding into the support. Taking up all the space you need today for your practice. Setting a boundary around this time. This time is for you to nourish yourself. And setting a boundary around the space around you. We can begin to notice the sounds in the room around you, finding the sounds that are farthest away, farthest away, just noticing. Coming a little bit closer to sounds that are nearby. And finally, finding sounds that are closest to you of all. Maybe that's the sound of the breath. And then staying focused on the sound of my voice. As we move through this practice, the sound of my voice will provide you with instructions to remain awake and aware while we allow the body to completely relax into its support. Staying awake and aware and keeping our focus on the sound of my voice. Beginning by bringing your awareness to the room in your mind. Sometimes we call this space the mind space. But it can be just any way that you are feeling in this moment. And sometimes it's useful to kind of focus this gaze somewhere specific. It could be your heart center. How is this space feeling today? Just observing what's there without trying to change a thing. It could be your abdomen, your lower abdomen, noticing the rise and fall of the breath. Or you might bring your awareness, your gaze to that area in the mind. Perhaps at the center of the eyebrows. We can gaze there without any strain. And simply notice what might be playing on this movie screen in the mind. Shapes or patterns or colors. Anything at all. Into this space or a part of your person that feels like it needs some support right now, that we can whisper internally our intention for today. What is it that you need? Allowing an inner voice to answer that and speaking it internally to yourself, making a sacred promise. For example, if I am looking to address health concerns and I need support for that, I might whisper to myself internally, I am healing. Whatever intention comes to you, just letting it reverberate throughout your whole being. Very good. Now I'll invite you to move the mind around the body. So we're going to be saying different body parts, and you can move your mind there and just inhabit that body part with your mind, starting with the right thumb. Right second finger, third, fourth, and fifth fingers on the right hand, the back of the right hand, center of the right palm. Can you fill up the entire right hand with your awareness? The entire right hand is doing nothing, just resting. Looking within the right wrist, right forearm, right elbow, right upper arm, and the right shoulder. Can you fill the entire right arm with your awareness from the shoulder all the way down, down, down to the fingertips? The entire right arm is resting. Very good. Now moving the mind over to the left thumb. Left second finger. Third and fourth and fifth fingers on the left hand. Back of the left hand and center of the left palm, filling up the entire left hand with your awareness. The entire left hand is resting, doing nothing. Looking within the left wrist, left forearm, left elbow, left upper arm, and the left shoulder. Filling the entire left arm with your awareness, the entire left arm from the shoulder down to the fingertips. Whole of the left arm is doing nothing, relaxing. Very good. And now we'll move the mind all the way down to the toes, all 10 toes, starting with the big toe and fanning out one by one until you reach the pinky, inhabiting all 10 toes with your awareness. The tops of both feet, the soles of both feet, and the heels of both feet, filling up the entire left foot and the entire right foot with your awareness. Both feet are doing nothing. Both feet are resting. Looking within both ankles, both shins and calves, both knees, both thighs, both hips and buttocks, moving the mind now to fill up the entire right leg. The entire right leg from your hip down, all the way down to the toes. The entire right leg is doing nothing, resting. Moving your mind over to the left leg, filling the entire left leg with your awareness from the hip down to the toes. The entire left leg is doing nothing, relaxing, letting go. And now I'll invite you to move the mind to the belly, the upper abdomen and the lower abdomen, just noticing what's there. Filling the upper and lower abdomen with your awareness and allowing that space to just be what it is. Allowing the mind to sink down like an anchor to the lower back, sacrum or tailbone. Sliding the mind up the lower back to the middle back, spreading, widening. The upper back, the whole entire spine resting. Moving the mind now to the rib cage, encircling the heart and lungs. Filling up the heart center with your awareness and just noticing what's there without trying to change. Just moving the mind into the heart center and allowing this part of the body to just be what it is. Very good. Moving now to the throat, the sides of the neck, the back of the neck, the whole entire neck, that lower jaw, and the upper jaw. Both lips. Allowing the tongue to rest on the bed of the mouth. Tip of the nose, bridge of the nose, both eyebrows, both eyelids, and both eyeballs within their sockets, just resting now. Nothing to see but what's in the mind's eye. Allowing all of the muscles in the face, including the forehead and the temples, cheekbones, to rest, to smooth out. The skin on the scalp, the entire scalp, including the base of the skull. Both ears and everything between both ears. Filling up the entire head and neck, upper body and lower body with your awareness, the entire body, this physical container, is resting now. Is surrendering to gravity and allowing the mind to travel. Using the creativity of the mind, we can begin to imagine a special place where we would like to travel to today. Traveling to your special place in your mind's eye, noticing any details you can about what it feels like to be there. What are the smells in the air? What are the sensations on the skin? What is it like to truly occupy the space with not only your body, but your spirit? And what can you take with you from this space, this place that you need right now? Taking in the energy, the essence of this special place, and any messages that might be coming to you from being here. What is it that your soul needs to know? our room in the mind, becoming more present in the body. And perhaps repeating our intention one more time, allowing this sacred promise to come back, be repeated internally. Repeating our intention and allowing it to reverberate through our whole being. Beginning to travel back into your body. We're going to come out of the Yoga Nidra space very slowly and gently. Coming out of the Yoga Nidra space by noticing the sounds in the room around you, widening out your awareness to any sounds in the room around you. Coming back into your body by noticing the breath moving. Maybe taking some conscious breaths. And if you're not ready to travel back yet, you can stay for as long as you need. If you're ready to begin traveling back into the body, you might even make some small movements. Wiggling the fingers, licking the lips or swallowing, moving the head from side to side. Stretching through the fingertips, through the arms, coming back from our Yoga Nidra, perhaps nourished from time spent elsewhere and yet here at the same time. Coming back slowly, I will close our Yoga Nidra with a very short mantra, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, and this Shanti means peace. So we can bring this sense of calm, peaceful vitality with us into the rest of our day or evening. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And I'm thanking you so much for your practice today, friends. Namaste. Feel free to begin to emerge from your cocoon. Take it slow. I'll encourage you to try to remember your dreams tonight. When you go to sleep, you can practice being in this space between wake and sleep. You can play within this transition space. This is another whole part of coming out of your Yoga Nidra very gently and carefully, and rolling onto one side, sitting up, and just taking a breath or a sip of water before you go back into whatever it is you have in store for you for the rest of today or the evening. Thank you so much, my friends. I hope to see you in another wellness class soon.